I'd like to ask you first about this. This is something that is happening again and again, but particularly relating to this issue of feminists with their gender-critical views. This seems to be the one thing that seems to cause the most trouble. Why is that?
Who knows? I think essentially it boils down to male entitlement and male rights activists wanting to stamp on the rights of women. I mean, if we look at what happened today, Julie Bindel is a well-respected lesbian feminist of working class origin who's been campaigning for the rights of women and girls for over 4 decades. Now, there are few people in this country who have championed women's rights more so than Julie Bindel. Yet she finds herself being banned from speaking in a public building, and all in the name of inclusivity. Now, this event that she was due to speak at was a sold-out event, and she was there to speak to her audience about the subject of male violence and the impact that male violence has on women and girls. Now, you would think any council across the country would welcome such an event. And instead, what we see is Nottingham City Council being convinced by a very tiny number of trans activists that once again, women should be silenced. And I would ask Nottingham City Council and those trans activists who succeeded in having this event cancelled today, what do they actually think they achieved today, apart from monstering a feminist who spent decades fighting for the rights of women and girls? This is utterly a disgraceful decision by Nottingham City Council, and they should be ashamed of themselves.
Well, it's also counterproductive from the protesters' point of view, because here we are talking about it. This would have been a small event, but now it's going to blow up and more people are going to hear the message that Julie Bindel wanted to take to that talk, to that event in Nottingham. But can I ask you about this? Because I've got the statement from Nottingham City Council, and this is the reason they give. They say, Nottingham is an inclusive city, and as a council, we support our LGBT community and have committed to supporting trans rights as human rights through Stonewall. We did not want the use of one of our library buildings for this event, taking place during Pride Month, to be seen as implicit support for views held by the speaker, which fly in the face of our position on transgender rights. Now, that's interesting to me because Julie Bindel hasn't said anything transphobic, does not oppose equal rights for trans people. It just seems like it's as though they haven't even engaged with the arguments of the person that they're seeking to ban.
Well, it's interesting that they mentioned Stonewall in their statement, and that, for me, really says it all, because Stonewall seems to have an issue at the moment with people who are same-sex attracted, with people who believe in biology, and you have councils across the country, and unfortunately many of them are Labour-run, and I say that as a member of the Labour Party, who seem to take the word of Stonewall as gospel. Now, the irony is, Andrew, that yesterday we saw women in the United States have their rights stripped away from them. And today we see a Labour-run council think it's a good idea to strip the rights away from women who intended to meet and speak about a topic that was of interest to them and mattered to them. Now, I'm no discrimination lawyer, but for me, the actions of Nottingham City Council do appear to be a clear case of discrimination. And I really do hope that Julie Bindel or the organisers of the event, or both, seriously consider taking action against Nottingham City Council, because now women need to stand up to these bullies, and we need to send them a clear signal that we will no longer be silenced simply to indulge the feelings of the gender identity mafia.